I'm a very, very powerful manifester, and I love playing in this life.
You believe her, don't you? Yes. Because there's no split energy in her vibration when she makes that statement.
Of course there's something, because I'm here in this hot seat.
It's all right to come to the hot seat and just gloat about your worthiness.
Okay, I'm done. No. I love what I do. I'm looking out in the morning in the blue sky, fluffy clouds, and then by 4 o'clock I see, well, during the day I'm watching these stripes of planes go by and the aerosol spraying that's happening, and then suddenly by 4:30 or so, it's a haze up in the sky. And I have a hard time not being affected by that. And it's not just that, but it's, I feel like we're being bombarded from so many angles. The water, fluoride in our water, the GMOs in our food.
Well, the most important thing that we want to give to you, and you may not hear it as clearly as you will later, but we're going to give it to you with everything we've got anyway. You are leading edge creators, which means you are adaptive beings. You are not fragile, you are not vulnerable, and you are not at risk. But when you play that stupid game, you disallow the well-being that is there for you.
I got it.
It's like all that is non-physical and all that is good is all queued up and flowing to you. And you've got yourself all walled off as you use facts and truths as your reason to disallow the very solutions that you're looking for. You can't have it both ways. You cannot keep problems active within you and be part of the solution. You just can't do it. And the way you feel in the moment, that's your guidance saying, this isn't getting you where you want to be. This isn't getting you where you want to be.
I watch cat videos, okay?
Want to take a different tack, 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 want to be a thriver, want to be one who excels, want to feel invincible. You see?
And I feel I'm healthy. I feel great.
Your planet is healthy. Your planet is healthy. You just don't get back enough to take a broad enough view. And you listen to the voices of those who have something to gain if they can convince you that there's a condition that needs to be changed. And we're not saying that they're not conditions that you're not seeking improvement about, but we are seeing that beating the drum of the problem condition does not bring you to the solution ever, 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 ever. And there are enough of you, fortunately, there are enough of you who are not focused upon the problem. That's why the flora and fauna is so important about your planet, and that's why in some ways that you're worried about it. But we promise you, they are not worried. They just migrate to the conditions that serve them best. So then you say, oh, there's a problem. We're being serenaded by someone's telephone. So then you say, oh, there's a problem. There's a problem with this part of the ecosystem. But the part of the ecosystem that lives there is adapting and moving and changing and thriving and in sync with source energy. And then you say, but what about the parts of the ecosystem that are now extinct? And we say, how do you tell if they are extinct or if they are expanded? How do you know if they are extinct or if they are evolved? How do you know if they have not adapted and changed, you see? And so we know, and Esther will get letters, because there are those who are comfortable in their insisting on the destruction of the planet. But we're here to remind you, because we have not forgotten, that you are not devolving, you are evolving. You are not unbecoming, you are becoming. You are not disappearing, you are reappearing. Your planet is well. Your planet is well. There is so much more evidence of the wellness. Now, if you say to us, Abraham, the sun didn't come up this morning, then we'd say, we were wrong. The sun did come up this morning, and it will come up tomorrow morning, and the evolution of all that is upon your planet is improving. And the reason that we know that is because at a cellular level, there is asking. And at that cellular level where there is asking, there is no resistance. Hear that. At the cellular level, which is the basis of all that you know as physical beingness, there is asking and no resistance. So why are you, as humans, getting on these bandwagons where you're looking at conditions and trumping them up and putting dramatic music behind them, and then using that condition that has been exaggerated and trumped up and is way out of perspective with everything else as your reason to not allow your cells that are asking and non-resistance to be the recipient of that well-being, you see? And that's why we say, if all of the humans banded together and watched videos that made you doubt your well-being, you still collectively would not be enough to cause destruction of this planet, because you are not the major vibration of this planet. The major vibration of this planet is happening on a cellular level, on a microscopic level, on an animal level, on a vegetable level, on a plant level, on a source energy level, you see. No matter how bad you decide you're going to feel today, you cannot mess it up for the rest of us. You got way more than you deserved there, in the sense that we know that you are a much more appreciator of life and that things are going well for you. And we know that you have these issues and that it is your appreciation of this planet that feels so precious to you that even makes you go to those places at all. But when something feels precious, except just a little bit, you're assigning to it vulnerability. And you can't assign vulnerability to your planet and ever be in sync with the source within you. Do you know how much has gone into this planet spinning in its orbit in perfect proximity to other planets? Do you even have any understanding of the well-being that's happening around here? It's time to focus on that, friends. Yeah.